Hey friends, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a 2020 ultimate kitchen cleaning video. Today we're cleaning, we're decluttering, we're organizing my entire kitchen. Now on the surface, it doesn't look that bad, but when you really start opening up cabinets and drawers, you quickly realize that I've let my kitchen get way out of hand. So today we're going to tackle that. If you need a little kitchen cleaning motivation, make sure you keep on watching. I'm super excited to announce that today's video is in collaboration with my friend Kaylin Cash. You guys, her channel is incredible. I absolutely love all of her videos. Her home decor is beautiful. She has amazing farmhouse style, and she does a lot of cleaning motivation, organizing, vlogs. She's a mommy to her sweet boy Brooks, and she just does the best content. And she's also a really great Instagram follow, so make sure you go check her out on Instagram as well. She is also deep cleaning her kitchen today, and I'll have all of her information linked in the description below, so make sure you go check that out. When I was thinking about problem areas in my kitchen and just kind of brainstorming on what I wanted to do to really make the aesthetic look better and to make it feel more orderly and more organized, the first thing I thought of was my spices. My spices had gotten way out of hand. I tried doing a cute little system last year, and honestly it kind of failed because I didn't have enough of the jars. So what I did was I went on Amazon and I found this spice kit. It had all of the little jars, it had sticker labels, it had regular labels, it even came with a little funnel so that I could move all of the spices into the jars. It's amazing. I absolutely love it. And I have it linked in my Amazon store, which is linked in my description below in case you're interested in that. And I also purchased this cute little tiered stand, and that way it's a lot easier to see all of your spices in one place. Now that my spices are looking great, I'm gonna go ahead and take all of those condiments off of that middle shelf there and go through all of them, look at expiration dates, see what I want to keep, what I need to toss, what's old, what's not, that kind of thing. And what I bought for this shelf were 2 glass spinning Lazy Susan organizers, and I thought that these would be perfect because it seems like I'm always moving things around trying to get to the back of the shelf, and this way everything can be seen just by spinning those organizers. So I really love how this turned out as well. My top priority when I'm organizing in my kitchen is functionality above everything else. How easy something is to use, how likely I am to keep it organized. As much as I love a perfectly aesthetically pleasing looking organizing system, sometimes that's not what works in the long run, and for me, I just want it to continue to work and to continue to look uncluttered, if that makes sense. So even here, I'm just adding a few loose items to a white bin that I can pull up and down from the shelf, and that way it looks 100 times better. You can see here in the after. No telling where it goes. So this drawer is easily the most cluttered space in my entire house. It just gives me so much anxiety when I'm cooking because it feels like I can never find anything that I'm looking for. So today my goal is to take everything out, every single piece, even the drawer organizers, and I'm going to go through everything one by one and decide what I really need and what I don't. And I'm going to also add a new drawer organizer in here that has smaller compartments, and I feel like I can fit just more items into it. And so the first thing I'm going to do is wipe the drawer down because it had been a minute since I'd done that, and then I'm going to go ahead and add everything back in. Looking back at this footage, I am baffled by how I even fit all of that into that drawer. There was so much junk. So to be honest with you guys, I think I got rid of about half of the items that I had in the drawer, and simplifying the space feels amazing. I absolutely love the way this turned out. I decided to organize it by color, and I think it just looked really aesthetically pleasing, and I really love how it turned out. I really wanna know. If you're coming over from Kaylin's channel, or maybe you're just new around here today, I wanted to say welcome, and I am so glad that you stopped by. Here on my channel, I do a lot of cleaning motivation. I do organizing motivation just like this. I love home decor. I'm really passionate about farmhouse style, and if you like what you see today, make sure you hit that little red subscribe button down below. I would absolutely love to have you join my YouTube family. Even if the sky is falling down. I put off this project for so long, and I have no idea why, because honestly, I think this drawer took a total of about 10 minutes to complete, and it looks so much better, and it's that much more functional, and I don't have an anxiety attack every time I go to open it. So I love it. I think that it looked great. And now I'm gonna go ahead and move on to my silverware drawer next. You were my best friend. Didn't care about the rules, good on the weekends. So just like the last drawer, I'm going to start by taking everything out and wiping it down. I'm using my Thieves household cleaner to do this. And then I'm going to start by adding everything back in, and this knife organizer is new. It's the first thing I'm adding in. And then I'm also going to just have another little organizing compartment for my smaller steak knives. I know this isn't the most ideal organizational system for knives, but honestly, it's easy to grab and go. And then with my silverware organizer, that stayed exactly the same. That managed to stay pretty organized since we moved into the house. But the main difference I did in this drawer, apart from the knives, is I have two little white bins there that I'm going to have here on the left side of the drawer, and one is for baby spoons and one is for baby forks. And it's not the prettiest thing in the world, but it really is going to work for us, I think. This cabinet gets a little crowded, but overall it stays pretty organized. The main difference I did here was I just created two little bins. One on the right here is for children's medicine, and on the left is for adult medicine. And instead of having those individual bottles all over covering that shelf, I just put them in the bins, and then I can just pull them down whenever I need them, and I feel like it looks a lot more orderly and organized. Unable to bend, I never listened. When I think of a KonMari kitchen declutter, one of the first things that pops in my head is Tupperware, because Tupperware is the epitome of clutter. And for us, we had so much mismatched Tupperware. We had Tupperware from before we were married, after we were married, from other people. And I decided it was just time to scrap it all and buy a fresh new Tupperware set. I found this one on Amazon. Again, it'll be linked in my Amazon store in my description, but I love it. It's just really simple and sleek looking, and I'm really happy with it. Now this cabinet above our coffee maker holds all of our mugs and all my husband's supplements, some of mine as well, because Typically in the morning when we're making coffee or we're having a glass of water, it's just easy to keep all of our supplements right there. It's just really accessible. And so there's not a ton of decluttering happening here. I did manage to get rid of a good chunk of my mugs, but again, like you saw in my other cabinets, I decided to just put all of those supplements into one little organizing bin and put that up on a shelf, and it just looked that much more put together.
Make you notice me. Let me be real here. When I see you, my heart starts racing, but I don't know if I like this chasing and playing and waiting around. It's a shame that my hands start shaking all of the time when you're around me. But this time, girl, I know what's bothering me.
Although I did get rid of a fair amount of my mugs, I have these 3 green mugs you see there. They are massive, and I contemplated donating them back and forth, but I decided to keep them because they're perfect for a float. If you have a root beer float or a Coke float, which I happen to love, so I justified keeping those. I'm just going to keep them up on a higher shelf. And here down below my Keurig is a drawer where I keep all of my teas and my coffee and a good chunk of my essential oils. This area was already pretty organized. I just kind of needed to straighten it up really quick. So in this drawer, I'm just keeping all of our Ziploc bags and tin foil and a few extra snack containers that I have. In the drawer to the left of this drawer is where I keep my kids' lunch boxes. They were currently at school, so they had their lunch boxes with them, but these are just kind of things that I don't use a ton, but I wanted them to look nice, so I took them out of their original box and put them in little drawer organizers. And in the drawer right next to the sink, I just went ahead and folded all of our dish towels KonMari style. So welcome to my dirty little secret here under the sink. This had gotten so out of hand. I'm so embarrassed to even be showing this to you guys. I've just been throwing products under here, not paying attention to the space, and it definitely weighed heavy on my heart and my anxiety. Like anytime I'd go to wash a dish or I wanted to clean my kitchen, it was just not an enjoyable experience because it had just gotten so messy. So I started with a clean slate. I got rid of a ton of cleaning products that I don't even use anymore, and I decided to just keep the bare minimum, my essentials that I use every single day in that little caddy with some paper towels. And then there on the left, I found this drawer organizer again on Amazon, and I'm just keeping sponges, some dishwasher pods, and then some dish rags as well. That way I can just grab them whenever I want to clean down the countertops, and it's just really easy, and I love how simplified the space looks.
It's to you. Oh, I got you. There's no reason to chasing pavement on my own, 'cause you're here to stay.
Another product that I found on Amazon, it is from the Simple Human brand, which is the same brand as my trash can, but this is a grocery bag or plastic bag organizer, and I had kind of just thrown grocery bags in one of the cabinets and called it a day, but having a designated space to put these made it feel that much more organized, and it's going to be so easy to just grab them whenever I want to reuse them and just kind of repurpose them around the house. When I was in college, I volunteered at a domestic violence shelter in my area, and I worked in the donation center, so I would be the person to collect donations when somebody would bring a bag of clothes or just bring, anything. And it's funny because a great need that we actually had was cleaning products, and people very, very seldomly donated those, and whenever they did and whenever it was a nice product, I remember everybody being really excited about it because it's just more fun to clean with a Mrs. Meyer's product or a product that is organic or healthier or that just smells good. You don't have to use the generic stuff. So all of that to say, a lot of those products I'm not really using anymore, and there's still plenty of product in them. So instead of being wasteful, what I'm going to do is go ahead and take those to a local shelter, and hopefully they can get good use.
Got you, there's no reason to chasing payment on my own, 'cause you're here to stay every night and day. I'm delighted 'cause I got you.
Now I'm going to take my Thieves household cleaner again. This is super concentrated, so I'm just adding a few capfuls into some super hot water, and then I'm also going to add some more essential oils. I'm adding tangerine and lemon. Lemon is degreasing and it's also purifying, so I love cleaning with lemon. But this had my kitchen smelling so good, and I'm just going to take one of those dish rags and just go to town wiping down all my cabinets, the knobs, my backsplash, my countertops, and my appliances.
Shooting me with words, but I won't let them bruise. Even though it hurts, I won't show it to you.
It's so funny how you can think a space is clean, and then when you take a really good close look, especially when you have a white kitchen, it is amazing how dirty these cabinets and this backsplash gets. There were fingerprints, there were food splatters everywhere, and I just really took my time and got in every nook and cranny, wiped down every single knob, and I don't do this all the time. So since I was taking the time to deep clean, I really tried to be thorough and wipe everything down.
Knowing that your words are hurtful, it's just not right. No, because my eyes are open, your words will keep bouncing away like a ricochet, like a ricochet, like a ricochet, like a ricochet.
I know sometimes it can be really challenging to find the motivation to tackle projects like this, but I just wanted to encourage you and remind you that whenever you stop by my channel, I hope you feel like you have a friend that you can put up on your iPad or on your phone or on your TV, and I'm here to clean along with you. I'm here to keep you company while you're getting chores done around the house, and that just know you have a friend in me. So make sure you're saying hi in the comments if you haven't before. I would love to get to know you and know where you're from. And I hope again that whenever you stop by my channel, you leave feeling more encouraged than when you left, because there is nothing worse than watching somebody else's YouTube video or reading a blog or seeing an Instagram post and feeling like you're not adequate, or feeling like you're comparing, or whatever that feeling may be. I know for me that can be a struggle, and I never ever want that to be the case here. Sure, I love showing you guys home decor inspiration or what I'm doing around my house or whatever that is, but that is solely to inspire you and encourage you, never to make you feel like you're not doing enough or whatever that might look like. Because sure, on the surface it can look like us as cleaning YouTubers, like we have it all together and our home is always clean, but I can promise you that is not farther from the truth. My house gets messy every day, all day. I have 3 young kids, and it's a constant struggle. YouTube is what motivates me and encourages me to keep going, and connecting with you guys is what encourages me to keep going as well. So anyway, I just wanted to say that I hope that you're having a good day wherever you are, and just know that you're enough, that you're doing a great job, and that you can always stop by my channel for some motivation. I wanted to mention, in case anyone was wondering, I'm also using that same Thieves household cleaner for all of my stainless steel. I am loving this product for literally every surface in my home these days. And for me to say I like it on stainless steel is a big deal because, as you guys know, I have little kids, so I have little fingerprints on everything, and it really does a great job of getting everything streak free and shiny and just looking really clean.
I will follow you wherever, and I won't waste this. I'll follow you, yeah.
Now that my kitchen is completely wiped down, all of the surfaces, everything in here minus the floors, I'm going to go ahead and put all of my decor back. I really like a minimal aesthetic when it comes to my kitchen decor. I don't like to add a ton of clutter in here, but I like to add enough to keep it interesting and add pops of texture and greenery. I'm a huge fan of greenery, obviously from all of the greenery you can see in this shot alone, but now that all of that is put back, I'm going to light a candle, and I'm lighting the sugared lemon zest from Bath and Body Works. It literally smells so good, especially with all of that lemon essential oil that I used. And now that the candle is lit and everything is feeling so fresh and clean, I'm going to quickly sweep and mop up the floors. I decided really quick before I mop the floors that I'm going to wipe down my kitchen table really fast. And of course, Graham made an appearance. I love when he wakes up from his nap and he is smiley and happy and just wants to play with Mama. Look at him waving there. How funny is that? But I always, from the time all my kids are babies, I love to just kind of play with them and talk to them while I'm doing housework. And that way they just get used to me doing it, and that whenever I am cleaning around the house, it's just kind of a part of life, and they are more apt to just kind of play independently or just kind of hang out with me, clean along with me. It's just normal life around here. And then I realized while I was cleaning up the table, there was a spill the night before I forgot to clean up. It was just baby oatmeal, and so I needed to vacuum the rug really well, and then once I'm done with that, I'll go ahead and mop the floors. Today I'm using my cedar mop. This is my favorite mop that I've ever had. I've only had it for a couple of months, but I will never go back to a different kind of mop. I love this thing, and I just filled it with really hot water, and then I bought a new floor cleaner. It's the Counterculture brand, and it's in the lemongrass scent. It's infused with lemongrass essential oils, and again, kind of going with that lemon theme today. Smelled amazing wiping down all of my floors.
Behind, I hate to separate my body and mind. My body and mind. Ooh, I feel like demons in my.
Enjoyed today's video and that you got a ton of cleaning, organizing, and decluttering motivation for your kitchen and your entire house. If you did like this video, please do me a huge favor and hit that thumbs up button. That really helps me out. And I know that there are hundreds and thousands of cleaning channels out there, so the fact that you stopped by mine today really does mean the world to me. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you all really soon in the next one. Bye guys.
Isn't it time we go our separate ways? Not enough time, not enough time. I'm falling behind, I hate to separate my body and mind. My body and mind. Ooh, I feel like demons in my mind. Demons in my but I know I'm not over you. Keep missing our fights. Think I'm losing my mind, but I guess that's what love do.